A lie killed Sofia in 2018. Her husband knew he was HIV positive, but he never told her. And months later, she died of AIDS, the illness caused by this virus. One honest conversation could have saved her life. But the stigma surrounding HIV was more dangerous than the virus itself. I couldn't stop thinking about her, and either her husband. Why he never tell the truth? We all carry secrets around our sexuality. Sometimes it's fear, experiences, addiction, or obsession to sex, but of course, the pain of living with a disease, an STI or a virus. We learn to hide these secrets in order to survive the stigma about what happens when those secrets affect and can hurt the people we love. Sadly, Sophia's story is far more common than we believe, but the real issue is not having a disease. Someone close to me lives with HIV, and his experience made me realize that this virus can be a tragedy, but also a gift, depending on how people face it, as a secret, alone, or in community. The real problem is that those rigid masculinities struggle to communicate in an honest way. My interest in these male characters led me to write The Stranger and wonder what happened when a man who has never faced consequences is finally forced to confront his reality. The Stranger tells the story of a husband who has lived a double life all his marriage, and then he discovers that he is HIV positive and he needs to face the consequence of it. The Stranger wants to normalize conversations around HIV in the heterosexual population and create dialogue about care, responsibility, but of course, healthy sexuality. My name is Aiko, and for the past 5 years I have been directing, writing, and advising films in Mexico. I tell stories about sexuality, gender, young audiences, and human relationships through a female gaze perspective. My work has been screened in international film festivals, schools, and organizations where films become an excuse to start difficult conversations, as is HIV. Today, I'm studying a master's degree in film directing in the UK, thanks to the Chivine Scholarship, and The Stranger is my final project. If this story resonates with you, you can become part of it. Your donation will allow us to cover essential production needs and ensure a respectful environment for everyone involved. Catering, props and costumes, location and production expenses, but the most important part is that you will help us to reach festivals, schools, and organizations working to destigmatize HIV and promote healthier conversations around sexuality. How can you support us? With the price of a pint, around £7, you will receive a sponsor credit, but also, if you decide to contribute more, you will receive additional rewards. Donate £30 and you can receive stills and a digital poster signed by the crew. Donate £75 and if you are passionate about directing your own stories, I will give you 2 mentoring sessions for your film project. Donate £200 and you will receive a personal video from the crew as well as behind the scenes photos and videos and early access to the final cut of the film. Donate £300 and you will receive an invitation to a shoot day. Donate £600 and you're now part of the team as a production contributor, plus all the previous rewards. Every pound counts. Please help us to get one step closer to making this story real. Hopefully, one day, HIV will be no more serious than a flu and will no longer take so many lives. But until then, we can change the way we tell the stories about it with a critical narrative that can impact the audience. I am making films now in another country and in another language, but with the same urgency to tell the stories that open conversations, and we can only make it together. So if you believe in stories that can impact, support The Stranger and help us bring this film to life. Thank you.